You know what, man? The majority of our people hate God. Esau definitely hate them. And the reason our people hate God is because when you look at how the nation of people that our people follow, who control the world, Esau is the founder of a foundation, meaning he's the one that is the head and control everything, Although the Most High God got him ruling over our people because of we have our people broke his commandments. And even to this day, in simplest things, you can tell our people is breaking the commandments of the Most High God through simplest little things. I got into a debate, like I said, with an elderly woman, and I don't know why. Sometimes I be wondering why people. It's like you don't know what to say. It's like no matter what you say, they want to say that you demonizing other people. Get yourself right. You trying to demonize and try to control other people and stuff, not realizing that that's stupid. Esau came from Rebecca and Jacob. Rebecca, Rebecca, Jacob had uh, had Esau. I mean, Rebecca. So he came from Esau. So there's a reason why I think that maybe he put people by themselves. I feel like I've been by myself all my life, and I'm talking. It's a reason for this here. It's always a reason. The Most High, everything that's set up is ordained by the Most High for a reason. I may not understand all what that reason is, but in due time, it will happen. Just like like people, when you tell them, it's like people don't catch the warning. I said, I understand when people are like, oh, you never put a mask on, it's COVID-19. You're going to die, you're going to get killed. COVID-19, this and that and the third. You better put a mask on. I wasn't afraid. Why would I want to? I said, look, I refuse to walk out of my house being afraid of some shit like that. And I claim I believe in God. If I say I believe in God like I do, why in the hell is I'm scared that Esau is telling everybody is to put a damn mask on their face? I ain't put now. The only time I actually did that shit is when I went into certain stores and they required you to have one on in that. Other than that, I didn't put that shit all the way up on me, cutting my damn breathing off. When I got outside the outside at the grocery store, I pulled that shit off. I said, man, I'm not putting that shit on there. What the hell I look like putting something like that on? And I got people around me and I'm claiming I got faith, but I got a damn, you see me with a damn mask. I ain't even put that shit on my face and I was sick. I ain't got sick. I was staying in the house and somebody had some air on and it made me sick. And I still refused to put a mask on my face. People was telling me, man, you just get overcoming a sickness. This was 2 years ago. But yeah, you just overcame. You just getting healed. You don't need to be out here. It's COVID out here. I said, man, I'm not worried about no damn. I'm not worried about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna be afraid for? If I say I believe in God like I do, He said He's your shield, helper in your shield in the time of trouble. So why would you have that stuff on? If you're telling me constantly convincing me that I need to put a mask on my face, then you don't believe, you don't trust God. What you calling on Him for? What you singing for? What? I'd like to know who is you praying to and what you singing about. What the hell is you singing for? I mean, what's going on? Jesus, all to Jesus I surrender. What? Like, I ain't putting shit on my damn face. No, I ain't putting that on. I mean, what I'm gonna be afraid for? I ain't never put that stuff on my face. My family can tell you I ain't never put that stuff on my face. If the Most High say He got you, then He got you. If you don't wanna like, and then people tell you like they had an elderly woman told me today about maybe about an hour ago or so. Uh, you trying to demonize and you trying to criticize other people. You trying to criticize other people and blah 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 this and that. and you demonizing other people, and you need to get rid of your own faults and stuff like that. I said, that ain't got nothing to do with me trying. I said, what you saying, correcting a fault, and me trying to find fault in other people, and me correcting you and telling you what you're saying. I understand that we supposed to live things according to God. We supposed to live the life and not go around in here and try to hurt other people or throw things out at other people and try to get other people's place right. I mean, house right, and we ain't right. I get that. But this has nothing to do with me telling you that you made a statement that's not even true. And I can prove that right here. Okay, what does that have to do with me living it? I understand you live it. Me living what I'm supposed to be living. What does that have to do with me telling you that that's the wrong tie? That's the wrong size tie you put on that car. Well, let me show you the manual on the manuscript. That's not dominizing. How is dominizing and correcting somebody or correcting you of something somehow is you dominizing somebody else? They always use that line of weapon as if it's going to manipulate the fact that you are going off, and what I'm saying is supposed to destroy the what I'm telling you that I'm trying to prove to you. Like, how can you get around that? Yeah, how can you get around that? Like, if I'm showing you something and I'm telling you going off, and I'm telling you that's not correct. If I'm telling you that that's not correct, but you telling me that has nothing to do with me trying to find fault in you. I'm not trying to find fault in you. I'm correcting you of something that you're saying that's not right. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying no, no, that's not good. That's not good. It's not cool. You going off right now because first of all, the Most High said, um, "Whosoever receives wisdom and instruction is a wise son." That's all I'm telling you. That has nothing to do with me trying to come against you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come against you. I'm telling you, look, I'm correcting you and telling you that, look, this is what the Most High said. He said, if you receive this wisdom, if you receive this, if you don't commit this, or if you don't commit fornication, you can go out here and you can get AIDS. I'm telling you, so and so down the street had got it. So you telling me, if I'm telling you, don't sleep with everybody or that you see, this James, John, Joe, and Johnny, and they got it's HIV, it's full of AIDS in part in the north, in that country, in that region, and you're telling me that you think you know everything. No, I don't think I know I'm not trying. I don't. It's not for me to know everything, but what I do know, I do understand that there are people out here that carries the virus of HIV virus and all that type of stuff, and full blown. You can get full blown AIDS if you live in a certain way. Now, how is that trying to criticize you when I'm only trying to protect you from going and getting yourself in a situation that's gonna cost you your life? But a lot of people will argue you with the simplest thing, and I don't understand. Like, and that's when really I go to the Most High God. I said, you know what, bro? Mo- the God of Abraham. I said, here I am. I'm showing. I'm doing the best I can. Is to show people or show an elderly person that this is not correct. Anybody that gives you wisdom, just because you give me wisdom doesn't mean that it's godly wisdom. I said, just because you lived here on this earth longer than me and you introduced God to me doesn't mean that you had all of the understanding or had all of the you gave me what you knew. I respect what you gave me, but there are certain informations out there that we had no understanding of, and I'm bringing this knowledge that has been hidden. This is a part right here. Maybe it was taught to you in a certain way, and I'm not blaming you for what you gave me. I respect you for what you gave me, but I actually been enlightening on certain things. You see what I'm saying? I've been enlightening on on this here, and I was told that the Most High said if he gives us instructions on what to eat and what not to eat. He gives us instructions on we should eat this and we ought to eat this. We ought to eat fruits, grains, nuts, and vegetables, and things of that nature, or whatever. You know, that's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come against you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just stating that we've been going off, on certain issues, and I'm just trying to just say you might want to look into that. You know what I'm saying? We probably done went off, and we've been misled, we've been mistaught, things of that nature. So I mean, I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm just saying that if you look at the killing and stuff that goes on in the world, in our society, right? If you look at the killing, the raping, all kind of stuff that goes on in here is because we're not keeping his laws. And I'm not demonizing nobody or nothing like that. It's just saying, hey, the reason we're in the condition that we are in, maybe if we come back to these statutes, maybe if we come back to these laws, maybe if we start at least trying to keep the laws or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it'll probably prevent diseases, death, sicknesses, and stuff like that. But we're not keeping his laws. So obviously, he said that these things will continue to happen if we don't try to, And people, when I come like that, they're probably looking at it like, okay, he's trying to come and tell me what I'm doing is wrong, and what he's doing, he's demonizing and criticizing other people, and he can't see himself. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just simply saying that what you just told me, that's incorrect, and I can prove that. What you just told me is incorrect, and I can prove that. You told me that I'm reading my own damnation. How am I reading my own damnation when the Bible clearly tells you? He said, blessed is he that reads. It's a blessing in reading the Bible. It is a blessing in getting the understanding of something. So you're telling me, how in the world is me getting a damnation when he tells me, if I'm seeking for understanding of something, how is that going to kill me? How is that people just supposed to just come and just murder me up because I'm seeking for the understanding that I need? So you're telling me that I'm going to receive a punishment from God because I'm seeking for understanding? That doesn't even make any sense. God didn't say he's going to punish you for reading. He said, blessed is you that read. He didn't say condemn. He is condemned if he read. He is condemned if he read this. What you're saying and what the Most High said through John the Revelator, that's contrary to the Bible, what you just told me. If you're telling me that I'm reading my own damnation, then by that logic, then you got to stop believing and having faith in them so-called prophets that go around and blabber their mouth and tell you you gonna get a damn blessing, and telling you gonna get this and you gonna get that. Hami Moshadi City, and you don't know what the hell they saying. They might be cussing God and cussing you out. You see what I'm saying? But you sitting up here saying I'm reading my own damnation, but I'm reading my own damnation because I'm pointing it out to you in Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1, where it say, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my path. What does woe mean? Destruction and death. Destruction to these pastors that's going around here misleading these people and preaching to these people and causing his people to err by telling them false visions and definitions and stuff like that. And you go and you read in St. John chapter 7 and verse, I think it's 38 or 32, 38. It says that ye do err, not knowing the scriptures nor the power of God. So the way that you get an understanding and you don't mislead other people, and you erring in your walk and you misleading other people, the best thing for you to do, what you're supposed to do, is, that's why he said Revelation 1 and 3, blessed is he that reads. So it's a blessing in reading, it's a blessing in getting the understanding. In other words, he's saying blessed is he that understands. So once you understand the prophecy, you when you understand something clearly and the Most High give you the understanding of the word, you're not going to turn around and sit there, and it's not a sin. You're not going to mislead people. It's a blessing in giving people the correct information. You see what I'm saying? It is a blessing to open people's eyes up and give them the truth. It is a blessing to give somebody the understanding of something that they don't have. It is a blessing to know if your enemy had a gun behind that and tried to rob you. It is a blessing that somebody came up and said, "Hey, look, be careful. Somebody around here trying to rob somebody. They trying to get you. Oh, thank you for letting me know." That's a blessing. How is that a damnation? How is you adding destruction? If you do it the most high way, you ain't gonna add no destruction. How is that demonizing you? How is that criticizing you of me warning you from a danger? You tell me that. If you go right there in Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17, he said, "Warn the wicked. If you speak not to warn the wicked from his wicked way, nor to save his life," the Most High says to save his life. His blood I require at your hand. That's something bad. That means he gonna hold you responsible for not telling that person. He gonna hold me responsible for not telling that person. So the person that was debating with me about an hour, I'm gonna say about an hour ago, almost 2 hours, I believe it was, telling me that I'm reading my own damnation. Either no, you around here demonizing and criticizing somebody else, getting yourself right. How is it you gonna accuse me of telling me if I'm correcting you on a something that you have a you are presenting a behavior that I'm saying that is incorrect according to the Bible. And I'm telling me I'm reading my own damnation, and I go and show you in the Bible where it says, "Blessed is he that readeth." I say, well, look, let me show you that that's false. What you just said. You said I'm reading my own damnation. Okay, let me show you in the Bible that that's incorrect. What you just said. Now, how is that's misleading? That's not misleading. That's opening your eyes up. You see what I'm saying? How is I'm misleading you? I'm criticizing you, but I'm correcting you. Criticizing you and finding fault in other people and trying to correct somebody on something that they said that's false is how is that you tell me how those two combinations manage to be the same? If I'm sitting up there trying to correct you of something and I can prove it to you, then why would you say I'm sitting up there uh you're telling me that I'm criticizing and I'm finding fault with you just because I'm telling you that what you just said is incorrect. That's not that's uh showing you where you're going off. That's what that's doing. That's all it's doing, showing you where you're going off. That's it. How can you get around that? I'm showing you that you're going off. No, that's not correct. Let me show you that you're going off right now. How is that? How did that come? That word become to me trying to trying to condemn and trying to find fault in everybody else, and then you saying I can't, and I'm sitting up there and can't see the fault within myself or whatever. What do you, that has nothing to do with me trying to cover up me not trying to me sitting up there saying that I can't that I'm trying to find fault with somebody else. That has nothing to do with that. That has a lot to do with what you just said was incorrect, and I'm here to correct it and say no, it's not right. I'm not throwing shades at you or doing none of that. I'm not even trying to make you look bad. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not doing none of that. All I'm doing, according to God, is showing you that this is incorrect what you just said. How did that turn into argument of me just going around just condemning people just for no damn reason? I'm not doing that. Condemning and criticizing somebody for no damn reason is you think you're right all the time and you think everybody else is wrong. But we talking about according to the Most High God. If you're saying something that is correct and you can prove what you're saying is right, that has nothing to do with me going around just criticizing people, just trying to find fault in other people. Those two combinations are not the same. They're not the same thing. So how can you um, try to incorporate that into all of a sudden I'm criticizing somebody else? No, I'm not just sitting up just trying to find fault in other people. You said something that is totally contrary to what the manual said, and I'm correcting that. That's all I want to say, man. I'm not gonna say too much more, and I'm gonna see y'all later and everything, man. All right, I'm out of here.